All right, so I'm happy to answer any questions.
Thank you very much. Well, thank you very much. Obviously, given the diverse nature of your own interests and pursuits, we'll ask you to stay here as soon as you grab a drink of water, which is required on Earth. If you went to the moon, that might be more difficult. So we're going to start with the space piece, and if you'll just stand up here right by my side, and we'll just sort of wing it one by one. Talk about how you see the practical application of this technology that you just described, sort of in the near and intermediate term, if it's successful.
Well, in the near term, the technology will be applied to launching satellites and to resupplying the space station, taking cargo and crew up there. That's the near-term thing, and that's what SpaceX's current business is predicated on. We are doing okay in that regard, and we've got about $3 billion of revenue under contract, and
that's better than okay.
Yeah, that's just $3
billion.
Yeah, I mean it's spread out over the next 5 years, but so it's not all at once, unfortunately, and we do have to do lots of things to get that money. But that's not bad, and so we have been profitable for the last 4 years, not hugely profitable, but moderately profitable, and we expect to be the same this year. So, and I think that's somewhat necessary, because obviously if the amount of money going out exceeds the amount of money coming in, then sooner or later we'll die. So we have to make sure that we have more money coming in than going out. But that seems to be going reasonably well.
And you described to me earlier that right now you're the leading, essentially, vendor for launching satellites into space right now?
Well, if measured by launch contracts awarded, that is correct. So the United States has been uncompetitive in the international launch market for a long time, and Russia has actually been the leader in that regard, followed by Europe, and then to a lesser degree India and China, although China is growing rapidly, except in the last few years where the United States has done the best, and that's due entirely to SpaceX.